Well, good morning. We're joined today by the FEMA Administrator, Deanne Criswell, of course, also by Kevin Guthrie, our Division of Emergency Management Director, as well as Major General Haas from the Florida National Guard. Yesterday morning, Hurricane Idalia made landfall. The state of Florida immediately began response operations, including search and rescue, debris cleanup, and power restoration efforts. There has been significant damage, particularly along Florida's Big Bend, but the community is resilient, and we are going to work hard to make sure people get what they need. Urban search and rescue teams, National Guard, Coast Guard, Florida Fish and Wildlife, Florida State Guard have been involved in search and rescue efforts. There's still reports rolling in, but as of last night, there were approximately 40 successful rescues made, including 29 by the Florida National Guard. Our fish and wildlife officers assisted with the medical evacuation yesterday, and they are conducting high water and welfare checks. These efforts are continuing, and they will continue until there is no longer a need. We are working hard to restore power across the state of Florida. As of 6 a.m. today, there are approximately 146,000 power outages reported across the state, but power is being restored quickly. Thus far, 420,000 accounts that lost power during the storm have been restored, and the bulk of the outages at this point are in that Big Bend region, a lot of the rural counties that bore the brunt of the storm, and those are counties that will have co-ops, and they are working to accept the mutual aid from the linemen that we have. All the linemen that were here, the tens of thousands, they are here still. They have not been released, and they're going to be working on particularly that area to get people back. There's parts of it that are 100% out, like in Taylor County, and so that is priority number one, to start getting those reconnected. Now, some of that stuff may require more than just connecting the power lines. If you have real significant structural damage, if there's damage to a substation, that requires a little bit more. But Kevin will probably provide a little bit of an update on that. But the reality is we've got a lot of people on the ground, and this is a really, really big priority. Also, priority has been clearing impacted roadways. Florida Department of Transportation, has cleared the vast majority of impacted roadways. All state bridges, including the Cedar Key Bridge, have been cleared, and that happened within 12 hours of landfall, so we really appreciate them doing that. The 15-mile stretch of I-10 that was closed yesterday in Madison County was cleared and reopened last night, and so that is open today going forward. We have requested from the federal government a major disaster declaration for all 25 counties that fell under the hurricane warning. This will allow us to start debris removal and will provide funding for individual assistance, which includes shelter and temporary housing for impacted individuals.